Wait, so you're serious about this? You're actually going through with the wedding? Are you insane? I have been working overtime for months to try and get you to change your mind. I just don't get it. I think you would have some self-awareness of the fact that you're freaking 30. You do not deserve to marry my brother. What is it going to take to get through to you? Are you just so old that your brain doesn't work anymore? Like, are you already getting Alzheimer's or something? Cassie, really now, can you please stop talking about me like that? And why are you calling me old anyway? I'm only 2 years older than you. Are you saying that in 2 years you're going to be an old woman like me? Get real, Julia. I am nothing like you. I'm actually beautiful. You, however, are aging like a banana. You're 30, but you look like you're at least 35. That's only 5 years apart. But now you've moved on to belittling me over my looks. Cassie, why are you being so mean to me? Sean is 32. We're the same age, so attacking my age doesn't make any sense. And I'm aware I'm not the prettiest girl in the world, but I don't think it's fair to say that I'm ugly. Open a science textbook sometime, Julia. Men aren't old until they're 40. I don't think that's written in any science textbooks. Not only are you old and ugly, you're dumb too. Seriously, why did Sean ever think about marrying you? You must be lying to him about something. I am not. Cassie, you are being incredibly rude to me and I don't like it. What do you think Sean would think if he found out you were talking to me like this? I am his fiancé after all. He'll be furious with you. What? Go ahead and tell him. He won't be mad. Whenever I say this stuff to his face, he always cracks up. Wait, you mean Sean knows you talk like this? Like, did you think Sean loved you? Girl, please. I mock you all the time when we're together, and he laughs every single time. He has way more fun talking to me than he does with you. I see. So the two of you frequently share laughs at my expense then? Nah, it's not just the two of us. It's the whole family. So I'd say it's time you give up the ghost and call off the wedding. I don't get it, Cassie. Why are you so opposed to me marrying your brother? Because you don't deserve to get more attention than me. I am younger than you, prettier than you, and funnier than you. Is that what you think I'm doing? Making a play to get attention? Cassie, I never had any intention of competing with you for your family's attention. Oh, shut up. That's the only reason you could possibly have for planning your wedding. For some reason, you think it'll be good for you to draw attention to how old and ugly you are? There are plenty of reasons to get married and have a wedding. In my case, there are certain special circumstances at play, however. Honestly, I've never really been one to enjoy being in the spotlight. But I plan on this marriage lasting a lifetime, so I want to make my wedding a memorable one. What a sorry bunch of lame excuses. I know you just want attention. I see right through you, Julia. You might have fooled my brother, but you can't fool me. I am not going to let this wedding happen. I'm going to put a stop to it no matter what it takes. If you are so opposed to us getting married, then simply don't come to the wedding. I don't want to start my married life off with a massive feud with my sister-in-law. Can't we just agree to leave each other alone, at least until the wedding is over? The only way I'll leave you alone is if you leave my brother alone. Break up with him. I never want to see your ugly face again. I really wish there was something I could say to get through to you. Maybe I'll have to talk to Sean about this. Hey, Sean, do you have a minute? I just had a rather unpleasant conversation with your sister Cassie. Is it true that you've been mocking me together with Cassie and the rest of your family? If it's true, that is incredibly shocking.
Can you be more specific?
Cassie tells me that she's been making fun of my age, looks, and more while your family is together. And she also says that you all laugh along with her when she does. Is that true?
Well, I mean, yeah, we laugh at her jokes, but it's not because we think she's right about you or anything. Cassie is just hilarious. She's like an insult comic, and most of her best material is about you.
Well, I was hoping for a denial, but I see you are instead giving her jokes a full-throated endorsement.
What are you getting so upset for, Julia? If it bothers you that much, then you can always simply ignore her. Let the rest of us enjoy our fun, okay? We love how funny Cassie is. Like, she could read names out of the phone book and have us rolling in our seats.
I don't think it's very funny to have the person who will be my sister-in-law before too much longer mocking me along with my fiancé.
Oh, good grief, Julia. Lighten up, will ya? It's just jokes.
I don't like her jokes, and I want them to stop. And I want you, as the man who is going to be my husband, to tell her to stop.
Are you serious right now? How could you ask me to do that? I'm not going to do anything that would risk harming our family relationship.
Unless I'm mistaken, once I become your wife, I will be your family too.
That's a fair point, I guess. I'm still not going to do it, though.
She told me that I don't deserve to get more attention than her, even at my wedding. She also says she's going to do whatever she can to keep it from happening. Is that just a funny joke to you, Sean? Maybe you agree with her. Do you think I'm so ugly that I don't deserve to enjoy my wedding day?
For the love of God, would you calm down already? She's just venting. Stop taking it so seriously. You know her boyfriend keeps punting when she talks to him about getting married. The important thing is that it's still going to be your wedding, even if you're not as pretty as Cassie. So you can go ahead and shine all you want to, Julia. It'll probably be your only chance to shine for the rest of your life, so you should enjoy it while you can.
I have to say, I am not super thrilled with your phraseology right there. But all right, if you say so. I'll just ignore Cassie until after the wedding. Really? Really, Julia? You kicked me out of your frickin' wedding? Why would you do that? Seriously, I went out of my way to get dressed, put on makeup and everything for your wedding, and this is how you repay me? How rude. It was just a joke. You didn't need to put a pause on the whole ceremony. Get over yourself, let me back inside, and let's get this wedding back on track. Are you out of your mind? Really, you've got some nerve messaging me like I'm the one inconveniencing you. All I did was cut the cake, and I have to say I did a pretty good job. Did you know that was the first time I've ever cut a cake in my life? I am a natural at this. Maybe I should start a cake cutting business. I'm sorry, was that supposed to be a joke? Is that the best your legendary sense of humor can do? You are the absolute worst, Cassie. You don't feel the least bit sorry for what you did, do you? What would I need to feel sorry for? Seriously, did I do something wrong? I have no idea why you're so mad at me. Whose wedding is this, Cassie? Yours, I guess? Correct. And who is the bride? Again, you, but what's your point? And who cuts the first piece of cake at weddings? At this wedding, the bride's sister-in-law. This was supposed to be my day, Cassie. For once in my life, I was supposed to be the one in the spotlight. But you went and had the band stop playing, grabbed the microphone, and made a massive deal of you cutting the first slice of cake. Maybe if you showed a modicum of remorse, I might consider forgiving you. Honestly, though, I don't think you ever felt remorse for anything in your entire life. Good God, Cassie, why are you so mad about this? No one is mad but you. Not even Sean is mad. He thought it was hilarious. Don't you feel lame being the only angry person at the wedding? You think I'm the only person here angry at you, huh? Yeah, duh. Like I said, if not even the groom is mad, then it's obvious that you're just being too sensitive. You're already ugly enough as it is without having that frumpy frown on your face, so chill out. Tell you what, you want me to apologize? Fine, I'll be the bigger person. I'm sorry for stealing the spotlight from you at your wedding. Still, Sean thought it was a great idea, you know. Why not just consider it one part of the show? And the show must go on, as they say. This show is canceled, you moron. What? I'm not dealing with any more of you or your family's nonsense today. I am calling off the wedding. I already talked to my parents about canceling the wedding, and they're in full agreement with me. Hold on, I thought you were just putting it on pause while you were calming down. But you're canceling it entirely? Everyone just packs up their stuff immediately and goes home? Oh my God, what an absolute disaster. If you think things are bad now, just you wait, Cassie. You're about to find out the true meaning of the word disaster. You, Sean, and your entire family are going down. What do you mean? Man, am I glad all of this happened before we actually got married. Just a few hours later, and I would have had to go through a messy divorce instead of just walking away. To think that I almost let Sean talk me into getting legally married before the ceremony and moving in together. I really dodged a bullet. Wait a second. You're canceling the wedding and breaking up with my brother? What's the matter, Cassie? I thought that news would be fantastic for you. Now, you won't have to deal with the embarrassment of having an ugly old woman in your family. Listen to you. You're having a complete emotional breakdown over nothing. You're really going to break up with my brother over a lousy piece of cake? If you're being for real about breaking up, then it sounds to me like you were never even that serious about him in the first place. Poor Sean, he had to deal with dating a fat, ugly old woman for months only to have her spaz out at the wedding and call it off. Are you really having pity on Sean right now? You made an absolute fool of me back there. You told the audience that I would probably eat the whole cake by myself if I got too close, so you were cutting it for me. Both you and your brother are scum. I am going to make you regret making me angry. Mark my words. Oh no, I'm so scared. Who do you think you're fooling with that fake tough talk? You're not gonna do anything. Go ahead and cancel the wedding. I don't care. It's not my problem. I'd say Sean wouldn't mind being free from you, since now he'll be able to marry a woman who's actually attractive. He's probably thrilled that you're canceling the wedding. As a matter of fact, he is on his knees as we speak, weeping bitterly and begging me for forgiveness. Huh? I know you don't understand now, but you will soon enough. I told you, you will regret making me angry. I hope you're prepared to deal with the consequences. The wedding is off and you will never see my face again. Goodbye, you bitch! Hey, Julia? Could you please answer your phone? I want to talk. I won't take up too much of your time. So, yeah, please answer my calls. No, I have nothing to talk to you about. If I had to hear your voice right now, I think I'd puke my guts out. Never call me again. Come on, don't be that way. I just wanted to apologize. What? Apologize? You think that you can fix all of this with just an apology? It is way too late for apologies. Nothing you can say is going to stop what's coming for you. But I had no idea what was going on. How could I possibly have known? There was no reason for me to think my brother's wedding could have such a huge impact on my parents' company. This is exceptionally unfortunate timing for you, huh? You finally catch on the very moment it became too late to do anything about it. The wedding is off and it's not coming back. And it's all your fault. No way. This cannot be happening. My parents are super mad at me. I've been firing off one-liner after one-liner today and they haven't even laughed once. Not even Sean will laugh at my jokes today, and he's always laughed for me before. Everyone's acting crazy. The only one here whose sanity is in question is you. Give me a break here. I'm trying to apologize and you're insulting me? How can you be so cold? You ruined my wedding because you couldn't handle not being the center of attention for one single day. Do you not get how insane that is? Especially after you were accusing me of being an attention hog. That was some textbook projection right there. I don't want to marry Sean anymore. Also, my parents were furious watching your family laugh while you were cutting the cake. You managed to tick off my entire side of the aisle, so what other way forward is there but canceling the wedding? But if you don't get married to Sean, he's gonna really get mad at me. He's actually thinking this is all my fault. That's because it is all your fault. If Sean would have stood up for me or done something to get you to knock off your little stunt with the cake, then there was a chance, however small, that I would have stayed with him. But no, he was laughing like an idiot and took your side. And with that, the last of my feelings for him are gone. I never want to experience a day like today again in my life. Marrying Sean would have forced me to spend a lot of time with you all, and knowing you, it would only be a matter of time before you did something to me even crueler than what you did today. So breaking up with Sean is just a survival instinct. What about my dad, though? I didn't hear the whole story, but if you and Sean don't get married, what's going to happen with the loan or whatever? You want to talk about money? It must run in the family. From the very start, Sean was using me. All he wanted was to gain access to my parents' company in order to benefit himself. I don't know why I ever agreed to marry that loser. I was an absolute idiot. But your outburst at the wedding finally knocked some sense into me. I owe you one for that, Cassie. Hold on. So your dad was going to give my dad a bunch of money? But now that you're not getting married to Sean, he's not going to give the money anymore? Well, it's a loan, so he wouldn't be giving him the money, but that's the general idea, yeah. And again, this is the only logical outcome. My dad only offered to loan your dad the funds because I was going to marry his son. If we break up, then he has no more reason to give him the loan. Why should he care if some random company with no connection to him fails? It's not like he was going to make much in interest or anything. Your parents should have run their business better. Hey, don't talk about them like that. They're my parents. And as your parents, they should have put an end to your nonsense. Or taught you common sense to keep you from doing something that stupid in the first place. I can't stress this enough, Cassie. The simple fact that you are a colossal idiot is largely responsible for me breaking up with your brother. Hey, I am not an idiot. I am clever and funny, and you're just being mean. I'm not interested in an argument. I just wanted to tell you that your family is going to pay a very steep price for your stupidity. And now I've said all I had to say. Oh, actually, there's one more thing. You are going to be held responsible for all the costs of the wedding, including the cancellation fees. You cannot be serious. You seem to have been under a false impression of me up until now. I was only acting nice and conciliatory towards you because I thought you were going to become my sister-in-law. And now that you're not, you're no different to me than any other random passerby on the street. You have completely lost your mind. Why are you doing this to me? You did this all to yourself. And if you still don't understand that at this point, then I don't think there's any hope for you. By the way, I'm also suing you, so you'll be hearing from my lawyer. I don't believe this. You're suing me for what? For stealing the spotlight? That's not a crime. Malicious destruction of property is, however. What? What are you talking about? I didn't destroy anything. The cake, Cassie. Yeah, what about it? It's a cake. Cakes are supposed to be cut. Not that cake. That cake wasn't for eating. It was a work of art. It was a frickin' cake! No, it was a special cake that my father ordered specially from a world-famous cake artist. That cake was less of a cake and more of a statue. A statue made of cake, but a statue nonetheless. And that cake probably costs more than you make in a year. You're going to have to compensate us for that. But I only work part-time. I know. That's why I'm saying it probably costs more than you make in a year. You picked the wrong girl to mess with, Cassie. I have no idea what you're going to do from now on or how you're going to live with the consequences you brought upon yourself and your family today, but my sincere hope is that your family suffers as much as possible. Bye.
Julia, are you there? Come on, baby. Why aren't you answering your phone? I was on my knees crying and begging you to forgive me. That wasn't enough for you? I just got a call from some guy claiming to be your legal representative. He said that you're calling off the wedding and breaking up with me? Is he for real? I mean, are you for real? I thought you loved me.
I could say the same thing to you, you vile creep.
Creep? Me?
Who else but you? Well, I suppose your dad and sister are also their own special variety of creeps. Your dad was constantly trying to use me as leverage to get closer to my parents and get them to bail out his business. And your sister is, well, she's just a moron.
Look, I'm really sorry for what Cassie did at the wedding. She knows she messed up, and I told her so myself. I gave her a stern talking to like she's never gotten in her life. Is that not enough for you?
What happened to you, Sean? You were having so much fun with your sister, laughing it up while she humiliated me. You don't seem like you're having very much fun anymore, though.
How could I be having fun with the way things are going?
Oh, don't say that. There are a lot of ways you could still have fun. You could always go and see your mistress.
Mistress? What are you talking about? I don't have any mistress. I wanted to marry you.
I know the panic must be overwhelming, but denying it is not going to do you any good. I saw you at our wedding.
What? What did you see?
You're having an affair with Cassie's former private tutor. When I saw her name on the guest list, I thought it was pretty unusual. Like, I could maybe understand a current tutor, but her? She was only tutoring your sister for a few months before she quit anyway.
Stop beating around the bush, Julia. What did you see?
I don't need to tell you, do I?
Are you bluffing to try and get me to admit something? It's not gonna work.
Sorry, Sean, but I don't particularly feel like telling you. A classy lady like myself would never use such words. If you'd like, though, I can show you what you were doing with her in your dressing room.
You mean?
Yeah, I have it on video. So there's no getting out of this for you. You've been caught.
Is that why you're breaking up with me?
It's a large part of it, yes. I've had my suspicions of you for quite some time, but I was never able to get any hard evidence. But now I do. I'm so glad we didn't get married.
But, Julia, you can't really be willing to throw away everything we have over that. I was never serious about her. It was just a fling. I was only ever serious about you.
Nah, you're only serious about saving your skin. You're a selfish, insensitive, uncaring jerk who's only out for your own interests, and I refuse to associate with people of such low character as you. My lawyer will be contacting you in short order regarding my lawsuits against you and your family. In the meantime, however, you can rest assured that my dad's offer to bail out your dad's company is officially off the table.
No! You can't do that! I'm sorry, Julia, honestly. Isn't there any way I could get you to rethink what you're doing?
Not a thing, Sean. I would actually recommend you rethink the way you live your life. Otherwise, this is just going to keep happening to you over and over again. Goodbye, Sean. I am going to love watching as your life comes crashing down around you. Julia, I know I'm the last person you want to hear from right now, but I need your help. My parents said they're disowning me. They're kicking me out of the house and not even giving me any money to live on. I have absolutely nowhere to go. Please, you've got to help me. Of all the people in the world, you come to me for help? You would have more luck asking some random person on the street. Because that's all you are to me anymore. Don't you feel any responsibility for what's happening to me? No, and why should I? If you hadn't totally freaked out about what happened at the wedding, none of this would be happening right now. Unreal. You're actually blaming me for the circumstances you put yourself in. That's all I need to know. You haven't learned a thing, and you likely never will. There is nothing left for you to do other than to pay me what you owe me and look for a new place to live. I hope you find gainful employment soon. Not that it's my problem. But if you don't start making your payments to me very, very soon, then it's going to be a big problem for you. So you won't give me anything? All I'll give you is an opportunity to turn your life around. Julia, I am so sorry for everything. It's just like I told you before, apologies mean nothing to me. You're a big girl and you're going to have to learn to take care of yourself. Goodbye, for real this time. It seems like that family just doesn't know when to quit. Sean, Cassie, and their parents all kept relentlessly messaging me over the next several days to tell me how sorry they were and beg me not to crush them. I got tired of rebutting all their stupid arguments really quickly, though, so eventually I just disabled notifications from their numbers and ignored them. I let my lawyers take care of the rest. With the prospect of receiving a loan from my father's company off the table, Sean's dad's company started rapidly sliding towards bankruptcy. They had to shut down most of the divisions other than their main one, and even that one isn't doing too well. Someone at that company had to take responsibility for what happened, though, and that person happened to be Sean. Honestly, I don't know how fair it is to blame him for everything, since it was his dad's poor management that got the company in this position in the first place. But he's a jerk, so I don't really care. He started looking for a new job recently, which I've heard isn't going very well. Could my father's influence have anything to do with that? Possibly. As for Cassie, she's currently doing multiple part-time jobs in order to make ends meet. Considering how much she has to pay me every month, that cannot be a simple matter for her. But in any case, she does seem like she is legitimately working hard and making all of her payments on time consistently. She's an adult, so she's ultimately responsible for her own decisions, but part of me feels sorry for her being born into a family of morons who spoiled her. As one woman to another, though, I do genuinely wish her the best in turning her life around.